Welcome to another edition of Real Talk Real Estate. We're so glad you joined us.
Where we have live guitars and John Mayer licks.
Oh, why am I out of focus?
I have no idea what is going on. You did all that.
on.
You did all that guitar work, that fancy work.
I don't know if I really did a lot of guitar work there. I wouldn't call it that.
It sounded slamming.
There we go.
It did.
How are we gonna multitask today?
Look at
There
that.
we are.
Whoa, hey.
Hey, welcome to the show.
All right, we got
Real
this.
Talk Real Estate
Now
on
it's looking good.
Friday.
Oh, it's Friday.
It's Feel Good Friday.
It's Friday.
Are you feeling good? Are you feeling Friday? You feeling cold? What's going on out there?
I'm
It's
feeling
chilly.
great.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Feeling great.
Are you hitting the slopes, Brian, or what?
Yeah, what's going on this weekend?
I may or may not try to attempt to do 2 or 3 days this weekend.
Oh.
You don't say.
Well,
I don't
today, well, I suppose it's a long weekend, right? Monday's President's Day, so
Yeah.
you
Oh,
can
yeah.
go all 3 days. Look at you.
I could. I don't know if I'll do all 3 days, but I'll definitely get 2.
Well,
So,
we will need to know in advance if you're coming on our team meeting on Monday, or if we're calling it. It's
Or if
a
no-show.
holiday.
I think it's a
Ooh,
holiday.
it is a
what
holiday.
That's
Yeah.
my vote.
I
So
think
that's
holiday.
your
I think
vote?
that's a call.
So this
Holiday.
is
Yeah.
this is the official message for our team and our brokers.
Yeah.
You don't have to join our call on Monday. Boom.
Yeah.
Yep. Now,
Look
if
how-
you're
look
not
how
watching
efficient
this,
that was.
then
If you're not watching this, get online. This is a you problem
Well-
at this point.
yeah.
We'll know Monday.
Who's in the
watching?
room? Who's
Yeah,
in the
that's right.
room?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
That'll be good.
welcome to the show. It's Real Talk Real Estate time.
Sorry, I got a little carried away
Yeah.
with my toys today. I you know,
He was just jamming,
I
driving
just-
me.
I couldn't do. I don't know.
driving me
it just
bonkers.
wasn't what it was. What it was. You know.
Is that what it was?
It was what it was. And I also added this edition, which I think is cool. This is what I call the desk view.
This is what are you wearing for your pants?
Yeah. Oh, pants.
Is it pants?
I may not be wearing pants. Turns
Pants?
out.
Yeah.
Is it no pants
You
Friday?
didn't know. Oh, this is the pants cam.
This is
There
the
we go.
pants cam.
Is
Oh,
he
I
wearing
love
pants,
I love-
shorts, or boxers?
Oh.
I love the pants cam.
Pants cam.
It is a Barbie pink day for me.
Do you remember when we started too? We used to be like Brian Palito.
Yeah.
Oh, this is-
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
If we keep this up, we're gonna go over our
Oh.
time. Just so you know.
I know, but it's so fun. You
I
ready
have-
for this?
I
Look,
have a-
look, you ready?
Yeah.
And the lovely and talented Shannon Krecklow.
Hello.
Look at that.
Hello.
Look at this.
Otherwise known as Shanny the Banan. What's up?
And check it out. Even I moved your signature over there.
Thank you.
But
Very nice.
and it didn't conflict with this barely, which I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
Wow. Well,
It doesn't look great. I don't like them together.
look at the
you know?
tech department.
But
look,
hey.
look
Yeah.
at the brains on Chris coming
Things-
through today.
Things are coming together. Yeah.
Because it's
Oh,
Friday. It's Friday.
Yeah.
And let's
it's-
not forget to give it up for me.
Oh,
give
yeah.
it up for you.
Give it up for me.
Mr. Krecklow.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll even go to the pants cam for that one for me.
Yeah.
There you go. Is it like the Catalina Wine Mixer today or something? What's
I don't
going
know what's
on?
going on.
Like,
Honestly, I couldn't
you
tell
watched Step Brothers recently, and then all of
I
a sudden
have.
you're a little bit crazy.
I have. I
Yeah.
have.
That is great. That's a great
Yeah.
movie. Not gonna
You
lie.
want to know another segment that I want? It doesn't really fit. Dang it! I had such good high hopes for this. This is kind of like.
work it in.
Let me tell you a story. Okay. Do we have time for a
All right,
story?
It better be quick.
Hit us.
Okay. So at soundcheck at rehearsal last night, I'm on the bass. So
This is funny.
I
This
decided.
is actually funny.
I decided all week that I was gonna do, you know, the coolest part of "Sweet Child of Mine," which is the bass solo by Duff, where it's like do 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 do. So I opened with that, and actually it's an awesome sound check. You know, to sound check the
To
bass.
slap
with.
the bass.
Yeah. But I just assumed, or I had this vision in my mind that, like, you know, Tyler would come in with the guitar lick, and it was just gonna be like this epic thing. And really, what happened was I just got like a look. He turned around and he was like, and it was So it was anticlimactic.
That's
to say
pretty
the
much
least.
how I'm looking at you right now.
I know, it was pretty funny. Anyway, wasn't as funny as it was funny to me. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It-
That's
it
all
was-
that matters.
Anyway.
It was funny to you, not to them.
Not to them.
Not to them.
No.
That's some real talk right
They
there.
were serious about it.
Wait,
They're
yeah,
gonna-
you can't really
they're gonna have to
open
get-
with it.
Yeah.
I know.
They're gonna have to learn how to like jump in. Like if you're gonna jam, jump
Dude,
in.
I really visioned all that happening, and all I got was like the look of Really do.
Gosh. Well, nice job. Speaking of the Catalina Wine Mixer
Catalina Wine Mixer.
and Step Brothers.
You guys are going to the Catalina Wine Mixer, right?
Anna and I are, and
know.
it's at the Broadmoor, and
I
it's
didn't even get the invite.
no, it's because
Yeah.
you're not invited.
Oh, I'm on the girls. That's why.
Yeah.
No, you're on the girls. We're going to the grand tasting at the Broadmoor for the Colorado Springs Conservatory's
Let's give it up for that.
annual
Raise
spring.
some money.
We're going to raise some money for the Colorado Springs Conservatory, and we're going to do that at the Broadmoor while drinking wine and walking around looking fancy.
With your
So-
pinky up.
Yeah,
So to me-
exactly.
That deserves a pants cam. By the way, let's not just talk about how cool my pants are. Look at Shani's hot pink
Yeah.
pants.
Hey, it's
And
because
the
Yeah.
oversized sweater that's meant to be
I am comfy
5
today.
sizes too big.
I am comfy today.
So.
If you don't like it,
That's all that
matters.
it's
I like
not.
it.
It's that if you don't like it, it's about how it's making you feel, not me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dang.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying it was bad.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Okay, so my segment that isn't going to work because Shannon doesn't have anything to sip on was what you sipping on?
Oh,
What you sipping on, Brian?
it's too early. What are you sipping on,
Nah,
Brian?
what you sipping on?
We know what I'm drinking.
Let's see.
Like this.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Boom.
oh,
Give it up
Sophie.
for the dew. Also a throwback.
What are you sipping on?
And look, this is what I'm sipping on. I'm sipping on some good old healthy.
Kombucha.
So, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
It's one of our favorite things.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. I
love it.
would be typically sipping on some water, but I forgot it when I came downstairs. So my bad. My cup's upstairs.
That's okay.
I'll be thirsty. I'm good. I'll get my own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like my own cup with my own straw and my own things in there.
Yours
my own
is not good enough.
My own floaties floating around in my water. So
You're not Stanley Cup.
in my not Stanley cup.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So we're not going to talk about Stanley cups today.
We are not
How
talking
many?
about that.
How did you guys watch the Super Bowl? Obviously,
We
Yeah,
did.
it was great.
It was pretty good.
I thought
Yeah, it was
Usher
good.
did a great job. What did you think of obviously it was interesting all the way around.
I think Brian has some other plans
Okay,
for who
let's go.
who he thinks
I-
should headline.
Oh.
I didn't know a lot of Usher songs, so that's who I wanted.
You wanted
That's, the Step Brothers. To,
Prestige
jam it out.
Worldwide. That's who you wanted.
Prestige, Yeah, that would have been awesome. That would have made it. That would have made it a great Super Bowl.
Well, hopefully next year. I mean, there's always next year
Always next year.
for that. So
Yeah.
thanks for sharing that fun picture. That was a good one.
Was a good one.
Yes. Did you hear that Chris and I actually get to watch a show this week? We actually got to watch a show, so we were watching Griselda.
I don't know if he heard.
I had talked to I talked to Brian
That's a
about
great
it a little
movie.
bit.
It's a great show. Great show.
I love Sofia Lagarde. Is it Sofia Lagarde?
Vergara.
Vergara,
And I did a little research this morning, and I found out that Netflix was recently sued by Griselda's family. The boys sued Netflix because of the depiction that they had of her in the show. Which, if you look at these two side by side, I mean, both are beautiful. I mean, one's
Well,
obviously
the-
a drug cartel.
The stunning.
but-
I mean, they are interesting
I thought all-
stories.
Yeah.
They're
I
both
thought
from the
all
same
family
place
was
too.
dead. Yeah,
The
I thought the whole
the-
family.
The boys, well, I don't give anything away. First of all, they got sued. They just settled out of court. So somebody,
There's probably a cousin left
there's
somewhere.
probably someone left.
Somebody.
Yeah, somebody's left somewhere. So don't give me any spoilers.
But
I'm
the elephant in the room is Sofia Vergara is like extraordinarily beautiful.
extraordinary.
and
Oh,
and
with
they
that,
like
yeah.
she sat in makeup. Nothing against Griselda at all.
You can't-
We're good. She's beautiful too.
Yep.
Yeah,
but
we think she's great.
that's right. But man, I mean, hats off to her for like owning her craft.
She
and
did what
just
did you say?
killing it.
2 hours of makeup
every day.
Every day to get
to-
into character.
to look like
Insane.
that.
Insane.
And you don't, and they said on the set, just like that she turned into Griselda. Like, she's so like all of that
Oh, I love it.
made her not, it wasn't Sophia, it was Griselda.
Griselda,
was
yeah.
her- was
I
her-
can't wait
Yeah.
to continue
She's
watching
pretty,
the rest of it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the Bob Marley movie One Love came out this week, so I really want to see that.
Oh,
I do wanna see that.
came out
I've
this
got
week? Oh,
yep,
sweet.
it came
I
out
gotta
on
see that.
on Valentine's Day, and I don't know if you all knew this, but Bob and I share a birthday. So my birthday is the same day as Bob Marley's birthday.
Yep.
So I love Bob Marley.
Yeah.
I love all the
Happy,
Marleys.
belated
We love
birthday.
Bob.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
interesting because now that I don't know, I hadn't really put it together. I guess I knew that he had gotten killed I didn't realize it was in 1976. So literally I was like 1 month old. And it's just like Bob is such a part of culture in my life that I feel like he had to be alive, you know, but literally it was only like for a month, and definitely not at all when Shannon was.
Oh no.
He was
gone by that time.
It's just incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm excited for that movie's supposed to be pretty sweet. There's a really good book about his life that's super, and I'll try to think of the name of the book, or I'll throw it into the comments. But it talks about, like, really, I'm hoping it follows like a little bit of what the movie follows, but about like all the animosity going on in Jamaica, all that stuff. But just
it was totally
his approach to life was just, hey, we're like, you got to take care of people, you know, what his simplicity, and, you know, he wasn't looking for women. He wasn't chasing, you know, $1 million homes. He was like real down to earth of,
just
like,
one love, man.
What's true happiness. And it's like, it's not about dollars and, you know,
the music. The music speaks for itself with all of that. You can feel what Bob's energy was, and all of that. So I'll have to look for that book. And speaking of books, I'm currently listening to a book called Everything is Figure Outable. Let me see if I can tell you the.
I love that title. That's really good.
My friend Crystal recommended it to me. So Everything is Figure Outable by Marie Forello. And there was a couple of things in there this week, that I shared with our team in a group text message, and it was great the way she said it, because she said, "A dream is a wish your heart makes" by Cinderella. And I was like, yes, exactly. I know that quote. And then she goes in to say that 42% of people who write down their goals, and this is something we've been preaching for years after, you know, learning on
how to
write down your goals, and whatever your goals are more attainable, or 42% more attainable if you write them down. Otherwise, and I've said this for years, otherwise it's just a wish. So you might as well be pulling out a dandelion, blowing the little things into the air, and just going, hey,
I hope
someday I
might.
hope that I can buy a house. Someday I hope that I can be on the Super Bowl halftime show. Someday I hope I can do whatever. And the other thing that she said in there was, someday is not a day of the week. And I freaking loved that. I have a good friend who's applying for a job, and she's in the interview process right now, and she's like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I'm like, you need to switch your verbiage to I am going to get this, when I get this job, when they call me back. I mean, it really shifts your mindset and the way that you think and how you talk to yourself. So this book is really great with all of that. And then there was another one that I wanted to share about an acronym for the word FAIL, FAIL. And I think there's something in one.
You have a fear acronym on here, so we'll share that afterwards.
It goes alongside it. So FAIL, another way to look at FAIL is a faithful attempt in learning. So you don't want to ever say, I failed at learning, you know, how to ride a bike or whatever. I took an attempt to learn how to do something, but I had a faithful attempt in learning. I just freaking loved it with all of the things that I've been listening to with all of that. So go to the one that it's. Sorry,
I just had this conversation with the kids over the weekend, and, you know, they're like, well, what if we try to do something and we fail at it? And I'm like, well, you're not failing at it. You're learning how to do it. And sometimes you do it wrong, and then the next attempt you learn. It's like walking. You fall down 1,000 times. It didn't stop you from getting back up and learning to walk.
Right.
It was an attempt, and you went in with more knowledge. So the next time, it's okay to fail. It's not okay not to try.
Yeah.
Well, and I can tell you from experience that some of my greatest accomplishments and a lot of, you know, what's responsible for getting us to where we are now have come from past failures where we made mistakes and learned from them, or
lots of them.
I mean, it's just incredible to see that, you know, to think about.
You can't be afraid to try.
Right.
I mean, it makes a huge difference. And there's so many people out in the world that are just stuck in that space. And I want, you know, like for me, when I've been listening to this and talking about it, and a lot of things that I'm trying to incorporate in our life, like you're never going to know unless you try. Some day is not a day of the week. Like you have to put yourself out there. You have to at least, reach out. Let's go here. Fear. You can't be afraid. Fear. Fear has two meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. I mean, it's just like boom, boom. Drop the microphone. I would, otherwise I would lose. You'd lose my lovely voice on the show if I took my mic and dropped it. So maybe when we're done, can I take this out of here?
Yeah, like damn.
Yep.
Can I go give you like a karaoke mic or something?
No. And then this, I think, really speaks a testament to all of our experience and our, what got to where we are right now is that it says growth is not always obvious. You can't see all the roots that you've put underneath your feet and your ground, below you, but you can just see you standing, that particular flower or dandelion or whatever, but it took all of that work to get there. So it just, I don't know, this has been talking to me this week. So I wanted to make sure we shared.
Those roots are all failures at some point.
At some point, yes.
And those are all people that, we've helped with our business, that supported us, that have been friends, that have like cheered us along. That's like, no one sees all that work underneath. Right. It's they just see the top and they're like, oh, it's so easy.
Yeah.
But
it's
work.
not.
Everything's disguised as work.
Yep.
So
it's
so good.
So good. I know. Speaking of work, let's talk a little bit about real estate. What's going on? What's going on out there in the market right now?
We got this NAR graphic here. Just some light reading.
Some light reading, Brian.
You guys will get that real
This
quick.
was from NAR research that came out today.
Sure, everybody's going to stop and read.
You should stop and read it. Brian will give you the highlights.
Could you
the
give
highlights,
us the highlights
are what you've seen is in January, builders stopped building. They kind of pulled back. You saw multifamily drop. You saw a bunch of other pieces drop in construction. And the reason they're trying to push up prices. So you're seeing the builders just taking a step back and they're building to order. And the multifamily part, they're backing a lot because they saw rates for rents kind of level off, and well, that's not great for them. So builders have slowed that roll. That's a nationwide standard. But new construction, they almost came to a grinding halt in January, because they want to make sure that they don't have excess inventory going into 2024.
Wow.
So
interesting.
You're looking at some of the macroeconomics of that. That's a huge piece. So interest rates have been kind of just staying level. We're going to see, hopefully some drops in interest rates over the next couple of months. But the reality of it is, right now, they're hoping that prices will keep rising for new construction and for multifamily, and they'll bring rent rates back up. And so that's not helping if you're renting. That's definitely not helping if you're trying to buy. So, existing homes, all that fun stuff. But, we've been able to get a bunch of clients into new construction because of these amazing rates. And, there's still some great opportunities out there.
There sure is.
There's going to be less as they've cut back some of these new starts on construction. So
super interesting.
Wow.
It's huge.
That's awesome.
That's business.
We are seeing an uptick in the market too.
Right.
Like
supply and demand.
We're definitely seeing that.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on with all of that right now.
So things are moving. I think that it's definitely going to be a great year.
Well, we're working hard. Yeah, we're working hard, just like we were talking about.
We're working hard.
Seasonal, you've seen, now we're seeing more houses coming on the market. You're seeing more sales. You're seeing all that other stuff.
Yep.
Interest rates have helped that a lot. Interest rates are, 1.2% less than they were last year on average.
Right.
And so you're seeing those people coming back off that fringe and jump back in. And that's huge. So
hell yeah. Well, I think that was a hot way to.
Huge.
It was a huge hot way to end the show on President's Day weekend. I don't know what this is all about, Brian.
It's a hot way to end the day.
I would start drinking coffee if it was
that is
like that. The guy from Iron Maiden.
That is a barista that knows what they're doing. That's all I can say. Like,
serious.
Can you make me a coffee that looks like that, Chris?
Nope.
Yeah, today.
Nope, today, like right now. It's kind of cold out. It looks like it looks like it might be fun. Well, I hope everyone stays safe and healthy and well. I hope that you've enjoyed our Friday Feel Good Friday episode.
Feel Good Friday. I hope that you enjoyed the pants cam.
Yeah. Are you gonna go back to it?
Yeah, why not?
You got to go back to the pants cam.
Pants cam.
Oh yeah.
I mean, pretty cool.
Dun, dun, dun.
Check it
I don't
out.
even know what to say about the pants
Don't
cam.
you think that should be like a thing, even in like Zoom calls? It'd be like, all right, go to the pants cam so I can see.
Yeah.
All right, you can.
Oh my gosh.
got
Well,
pants on.
moving forward, apparently I better watch what kind of pants I'm wearing on any sort of meeting with y'all. So, oh my gosh. It's a pants off, dance off, guys.
Oh.
Pants off,
Dance off. What was that from? I don't
Pants
remember.
off, dance off.
Yeah, that was a good one for a while.
I'm sure someone will tell us.
But
Yeah.
it sounds so good.
Someone
hilarious.
will
All
tell
right.
us.
All right. Well, end the music. Cue the music. Put it in the queue. Have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, thanks for
Enjoy
joining
Showing
us.
up.
Yep.
All of that.